everyone, this is Heather. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm really excited to share with you some of the new products from the 2018 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog. And today I've got a card tutorial for you with this fun snowman card. I wanted it to look like he was doing somersaults across the front of the card. I needed a really long size for that, so I decided to make a card that would fit inside of a legal size envelope. So here's a legal size envelope and it will fit perfectly inside, so you can still go ahead and put a regular stamp on it and mail it in the mail. So today we're using one of the brand new stamp sets available in the new holiday catalog. As always, sorry for my glare. And this is Spirited Snowmen, and I love snowmen. I think of all the stamps and stamp sets that I have a huge abundance of snowmen, but I just keep buying them because I love them so much. One of my favorite themes for stamping, so I absolutely adored this new set. So there's the really cute snowman that we're going to be using today, and he would be cute jumping, or like I did with tumbling. He could make snow angels. There's a lot that you could do with him. I love the one that's skating. He's got a lot of great motion with the scarf blowing back, and then this really sweet snowman couple from behind, and they would be great like looking up at the stars or the moon or something. Really sweet. So there's a couple of great sentiments and some accents. There's snowflakes and some holly. So that is Spirited Snowmen. Really cute stamp set. And then we're also going to be using some of the new shimmer ink, and I picked up the Frost White, and there are several other colors in the catalog as well, but I thought white, especially for winter, would be the perfect choice. So to start with our card, I took an 8.5 by 11 sheet of white cardstock, and I cut it down to 9 by 8. And I scored it on the 4. So you're going to score on the 8 side, score it at the 4-inch side, and just fold it over. That's our cardstock base. And then a blue sheet of cardstock, 8.5 by 3.5. And then just a strip of more of the white cardstock, and the strip is 8.5 by 3/4 of an inch. And then you're also going to need some extra cardstock for stamping. So just to save time, I've gone ahead and used my black memento ink, and I've stamped my snowman on some white cardstock 3 times. And you're also going to need a coloring medium, and I chose to use the Stampin' Blends markers. So today the colors that I'm using are Dark Pumpkin Pie, Light Soft Suede, Dark Smoky Slate, Light Night of Navy, and Light Pool Party. So I'm going to show you how I colored one of the snowmen, and then I'm just going to color all of them exactly the same. So just with the orange, real quick and easy, just color in his nose. And with the light soft suede, I'm going to do his little stick arms and his little stick legs. And then using the gray, I'm going to color in his buttons. And then using the darker blue, which is the Night of Navy, I'm going to do every other stripe on the scarf, as well as his boots and on his hat. And I'm going to go around those little polka dots and leave those uncolored. And then lastly, I'm going to use the Light Pool Party. And this is just to give him a little bit of a snowy look. I'm just going to take my marker and go right around the inside of that circle. I'm not coloring in the entire snowman. It just gives him a little bit of a frosty look, just so that he's not stark white. So I'm just following along the lines of the stamp on the inside with the marker. Like that. So just real quick and easy coloring. And I'm going to color the rest of my snowman, and I'll be right back. So I have colored my snowman all exactly the same, and unfortunately there's not a die cut set to go along with this, so I'm just going to use my scissors and just cut out all of my snowman, and I'm going to leave just a little bit of a white border. So I'm going to cut these out, and I'll be back. So I have cut out all 3 of my snowmen, and I have grabbed a scratch piece of paper and my blue background piece. Got my black memento ink, and I've got the snowflake set stamp from the set, and I'm just gonna do a few rows of snowflakes going across the card, and I'm going to kind of tilt it one way and then tilt it up the other way, go off the edge, and just continue on across with 3 rows. So I've got my snowflakes stamped across my blue background, and I'm going to use my Shimmer Frost White ink, and there's like a little ball inside, so you want to make sure that you shake it up really well before you use it. And I am using just an old paintbrush. You could also use like the little Fantastic stubs, anything for this one that will give you kind of a little bit of a point. I'm just going to dip the paintbrush into the paint and get some just on the tip, and I'm just going to make little dots. I'm just going to kind of follow the dots on the stamp, being very careful not to run my hand through it, especially since I'm a lefty. It's easy to do. So I'm just going to go over kind of the middle where all the stars are, or I'm sorry, where the snowflakes are, and just kind of add some little dots, and then also in between. Just add a few little dots here and there, kind of fill in between. So I'm going to do that across the entire card, and I'll be right back. So I am done adding all of my dots, and I've got this pretty shimmery background. And now I'm going to bring over my snowman, and I'm going to take the paint again, and I'm going to fill in the brim of the hat, the tip of the hat, and those little dots on the hat as well. So hope you can see that shimmer on there. So I'm going to do that to all 3 of my snowmen. So I've got shimmer added to the hats of all 3 of my snowmen. And I'm going to pull my strip of white over, and working on my scratch piece of paper, I'm just going to take my paintbrush and just paint this entire piece of cardstock with the shimmer paint. So now I've got a nice coating of the shimmer on that strip of cardstock, and you can either let this air dry, or I'm going to be using my heat tool, my embossing gun, on low just to go ahead and speed up the drying process. So now all of my pieces are dry. I'm using the heat tool. It dries really quickly. So on the back of my shimmer strip, I'm going to add some adhesive, and I'm going to line that up with the bottom of my blue cardstock. And I'm going to take some baker's twine that is white and silver. I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times. So I like to take my little tail, take just a little piece of Scotch tape, and tape that on the back just to help hold it in place while I'm wrapping it around. Sorry if some of that's off camera. And then tuck it around to the back and tape it down again and snip off the end. So now that I've got that twine wrapped around and taped in the back, I've taken 2 more pieces of twine. These are about 12 inches long, and I'm going to slip them underneath and then just tie an overhand bow, just like you're tying your shoes. I like this method a lot better than trying to wrap your piece around and tie it in a bow all in one. This is just a lot easier for me. So I'm just going to straighten that up, trim off some of the tails. And now I'm ready to adhere this to my card base. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back and tape it to the front of my card. So I'm just centering this on my card. And now I'm ready to add my snowmen. So I have gone ahead and added some foam squares to the back of each of the snowmen, and then I'm just going to place them on the card so it looks like he's tumbling and doing a cartwheel across the front of the card. So just a little bit of an angle like that. And there's our finished card. Isn't that cute? So like I said, this will fit in a standard legal size envelope, so you can pop that in the mail. And I just think this makes just a different size card. And I absolutely love this Spirited Snowman set from the new Stampin' Up! 2018 holiday catalog. It is so cute. I can see I'm going to be using it a lot. And this shimmer paint is really fun. It adds a really great little accent and detail to any snowy scenes that you're gonna do this winter. So thank you so much for joining me. Please check out my channel. I have lots of other card tutorials and product reviews for you, and I hope you have a wonderful winter day. This is Heather. Bye.